In this video, I'm going to be telling you guys about my most recent manifestation story, which would be that of my new apartment. Which I'm still obsessing over a month later, but I digress. Now, this isn't some mystical story about how I just visualized this place, said some affirmations, and it magically became mine overnight. Nay. You will hear about the drama that I had to experience before getting it, and what counterintuitive lesson that I had to learn in order for it to show up. So be sure to stick around till the end of the video so that you don't miss out on any of the value that it'll bring you. Big epiphanies in this one. But first, quick intro. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. My name is Alyssa, and this channel is about the laws of the universe and how you can use them to empower your life, release those inner wounds, and thrive in your human experience. What we talk about on this channel goes way beyond the ever popular law of attraction, so be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the bell icon so that you don't miss new videos. And if you're excited to learn about this manifestation, hit that like button and let's dive right in. Okay, so let's go back in time a few months. Meet February 2022 Alyssa. She's just concluded that she will probably not be able to leave the apartment that she's currently in. Housing costs have just skyrocketed in Arizona seemingly overnight, and the scarcity bug has reared its ugly head since there were months-long wait lists or no availability at the places we could afford. Not to mention the apartment complex that we were in at the time was not a safe place to be, and it was becoming increasingly worse, leaving us in a constant state of anxiety. And on this particular day, I was feeling extra sorry for myself. My boyfriend and I had been searching for an apartment for a couple of months at this point. I'd been doing my visualizing, getting excited about it, and of course we made our ideal home checklist, a place that's close enough to our jobs, affordable, safe neighborhood, pet-friendly, etc. And we found the absolute perfect apartment for us. It was minutes away from both of our jobs, literally next door to his job, in an awesome neighborhood with great views, gorgeous landscapes, the works, right? The whole nine. So we obviously loved it, put it on a pedestal, and made it super important that we get it, which we were more than confident that we would. And we didn't get it. We were denied. We were not expecting that at all. The details are still a little bit fuzzy, but either way, we were so disappointed. To us, this was the place, right? There weren't any other options in our head. This was our place. So back to February 2022, Alyssa. You can see why I'd be in the middle of a pity party right about now. However, little did I know, this rejection would actually serve as a gift. So shortly after my pity party, I came to the pretty harsh conclusion that I needed to fully accept and make peace with the possibility of having to stay at the place that we were at for another year. Yes, it was a rough lease, but could we do it again? If it came down to it, yeah, we absolutely could. So I really sat with that and visualized being there for another year, and I really leaned into that. And I started thinking about the millions of people in the world who don't have homes or are in worse off situations than we were. I reached a level of gratitude for that place that I never thought I would. And in that moment, I was more than willing to accept and embrace an uncomfortable scenario, as well as open my heart to options. See, the second we put all that importance on the place that ended up rejecting us, we gave away our power. Putting that place up on a pedestal implied that we were beneath it. It was bigger than we were. We were also limiting our options when we made it that important. When manifesting, it's so important to open our hearts to the options that we cannot even see. We think we know exactly what we want, but that's only because we narrow the possibilities. Okay, so then what happened? Again, I reached a place of acceptance where we were currently at, and when we called to inquire about renewing the lease, they told us that since they were still transitioning into a new property management company, that we could just stay there on a month-to-month basis, pay the same rate, and when we're ready to leave, we just give them our notice and we move. Awesome. We bought some more time, no pressure to stay the full year, big weight off the shoulders, right? So now that we could relax, we put our heads back into the apartment hunting game. But we decided to switch up our mindset this time. So at some point, my boyfriend reminded me of an apartment complex that we would both drive past to and from work every day, but we never really acknowledged. So we decided to check it out. We got a tour of one of the model units, and it was gorgeous. Had exactly what we needed, yada yada. So we loved it, but we still kept it off of the pedestal. And we put in our application with the mindset of this or something better. And we were approved the next day, put in our notice at the old place, and let me tell you, this place that we're in now completely exceeded our expectations. The property at first glance is gorgeous as it is, but the unit itself is so much more than what we were looking for. It's basically down the street from our jobs. It's bigger than the place that rejected us. We get an extra bathroom at the same price, a huge freaking balcony, privacy, and more importantly, we have peace of mind. And I'm telling you, this place seemed to have come to us so easily once we dropped the rigid expectations of what we thought we wanted. And dropping the expectation of leaving the old place and accepting the alternative was me letting go and letting the universe and our intuition guide us to the right place. I know it sounds counterintuitive because the old law of attraction model tells us essentially to ignore negative thoughts and circumstances and only think about the good so that only the good will come to you. But there is magic on the other side of accepting your current circumstances and letting go of the romanticized version of what you think you want. So whatever you're trying to manifest or align yourself with, one of the most important parts of the process is accepting the alternative to what you want. Polarity. There's a law of polarity, and I talk about this a lot. When you're trying so hard to get something, you're fighting the alternative. And it's gonna keep showing up and fighting you back. And I've been there. It does feel like a fight when you're working so hard to bring something new into your reality. That resistance is no joke, but when it's at its strongest, that's when it's time for you to find acceptance and gratitude for your current situation. And when you do that, you drop control and you tell the universe, okay, I surrender. What do you got for me? It's always this or something better. So that is all I have for you guys today on how I manifested my new apartment. I really hope this video was helpful, and if it was, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, leave me a comment with your thoughts or any of your manifestation stories. I think it's super helpful that people see these stories so that they can see to believe what's possible for them. And of course, share this video if you ended up finding it useful. But thank you guys so much for watching today, and as always, please be safe, much love, and I'll see you next time.